guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this magnificent Monday here in Connecticut. Rainy, cold, raw, and overcast, but I love it because I'm back to it. Had a weekend in Maine, had a nice time with my mother, took care of some business, and yeah, we're back to it. Yeah, you saw the thumbnail. Quotation marks. It. Let me explain. You saw the picture, you probably know what I'm talking about. All right, anyway. First note since Thursday. Let's see what we got. Anyway, how's that for 4 days off? Hellacious double C's, a little barbed wire. Life's good, baby. I spit buzz all weekend, but I did not sweat my chops a bit. That is true power. Pepper. Pepper, cucumber, celery, carrots. Anyway. It. I'm leaving a link down below, and that is it. This is what I am talking about. Every single thing I've ever said in the last 5+ years on this channel, that is it. That is what I'm trying to get across to you. Now, I've listened to a lot of Herseth recordings in the Chicago Symphony. I've heard him live. I did not hear a lot of Kymar. Heard a lot of Johnny Ware. Heard a lot of Phil Smith, Katarabek, Vacchiano, Broyles. Heard a lot of them. Wow. To pick one is man, really, really splitting hairs. But man, that sound, mud on. Now I'm leaving a link down below, and I'm going to give you specific things that I want you to listen to. Now, first of all, it's a 36-minute clip of pictures at an exhibition by Mussorgsky. Now, I want you to go right now, pause this, and go down and listen to the first 2 minutes of the promenade. Okay? Do that now, and we'll come back. Okay? Was that devastating? Was that beyond belief? Now, that was a live recording, and if you look at the print down below, live recording in Salzburg, okay? And if you wait till the end, I want you to jump around for 3. If you want to listen to the whole thing, it's a wonderful, wonderful orchestral showpiece. It really is. But anyway, if you listen to the very ending of it, The Great Gate of Kiev, guys, the audience went nuts. I can't imagine listening to that recording live. Now, if you listen very closely to it, you get the echo of the hall. That is very, very different from the echo, the reverb you're going to get in a recording studio. That was not done squeaky clean, but listen to it. Not just him, the entire orchestra. Guys, that is it. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? Now, again, when we were in college, all of us were studying with Broyles or Vacchiano or John Ware. Okay? Those were our guys. I mean, we knew them well. We goofed around with them. We subbed for them. I mean, we knew them very, very well. But I'll tell you what, man, Herseth was it. Herseth was the rage. Vacchiano was retired. Mel was down in the pit. So, you know, you're not that familiar with all the at that time, 18 years old, you're not that well versed in the opera repertoire that we were in the orchestral repertoire. So we had more of affinity for the orchestral guys as opposed to the opera guys. Okay? And everything we could possibly get to listen to about Herseth. Now check this out. We'll talk about a bunch of dorks. Here we are, 18, 19, 21 years old. Every Sunday there was a live broadcast live from Symphony Hall in Chicago. And we would get beer and pizza and wings and chips and all this sort of stuff. I didn't. I brought my juice and my salad, honest to God. And we didn't watch the football game. The rest of the world is watching the NFL. We're listening to Herseth in the live broadcast. Beautiful weather, but allergies. Anyway, we're listening. That's how nuts we were. I told you we would go in the bathroom and tape a picture of Herseth's chops, which is my favorite picture. There it is. And we would try to emulate those chops, which was stupid. But such was the rage. He was like a rock star for us. And when he finally came to New York and played at Carnegie Hall, Don Juan, oh, it's in my ears for the rest of my life. Bullets in my head, man. Just bing. I was up in the cheap seats. I prefer the cheap seats. I prefer the cheap seats. That projection was not to be believed. Okay? Now listen to those first 13 notes. That's all you have to know. The pop. Each note popped. The center of tone, the brilliance of tone. Guys, that is Harry James without the vibrato. That's what I'm trying to say. You should, if the tone is rich enough, if the mouthpiece is balanced enough, if you're not straining, you should be able to play the entire spectrum of the trumpet world on one mouthpiece with one set of chops. Herseth could do it. Harry James could do it. Mel could do it. Mel was a little darker than him. Johnny Ware sounded very, very much like him. Catarabic sounded very, very much like him. Phil Smith, who played with him for years on fourth trumpet, darker than him. Vacchiano, much more Germanic, was darker than him. But guys, the tone and power, that is it. That's what I'm after. Okay? It doesn't have to be what you're after. It doesn't. It's very, very subjective. I can relate to the brilliant jazz mind of Miles Davis, but that's not the sound I want. And on the flip side, I can listen to the sound of Harry James without the vibrato, but I don't want to listen to Cherry Cherry Bin and Apple Blue and Cherry Blossom Orange. I don't want to listen to that. So it's very subjective. I get it. But if you are following this video, that is exactly what I'm after. Now, those first 13 notes were glorious, and it just got better as the promenade kept going. I mean, the lower brass, Arnold Jacobs. I mean, and the trombones, and the horns, just tremendous. And they had the maestro to do it. They had the maestro to do it. Schulte just loved that tune. I swear to God, when we were in Carnegie Hall and listening to Don Juan, da, da, la, dun, da, 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 I swear he was swinging like Harry James. And Schulte did everything other than just turn to the audience and go, come on, guys, louder. It was glorious. It was glorious. Listen to me. This is 40 years ago, and I still hear it like it was... those claws were just right in my head. It's like he knew I was up there. Ralph, here we go, baby. Amazing. Okay, then fast forward to number 18. Samuel Goldenberg on Shamil. You young guys that are not familiar with this, and you older guys that are not that familiar with the piece, another piccolo trumpet solo with a mute. Okay? And I'll tell you what, you listen to this. This was 1981. It was probably a Schilke pick. In the past, he's done it on C trumpet. He's done it on D trumpet. This was probably a Schilke pick with a mute. And you listen to those papa notes. Oh, it's glorious. And there's runs in the middle. He sounds like Harry James. And towards the end, yeah, man, it sounds like he's trying to blow the mute out of the trumpet. I wouldn't have wanted to been the clarinet player sitting in front of him because it would have been incoming shrapnel, man. That mute just flies out. Then the piece de resistance. Pictures that in the best exhibition. Go to number 29 and listen to the end. Now remember, you listen, keep in mind, this was the strongest group of mofos in history, led by a conductor that could not get enough of it. And you listen to how clear, how brilliant, how strong he is, just covering the whole band. I mean, just mind-boggling what that guy could do. Okay? I just, as you can see, I'm thrilled. Now, I must have heard this back in my olden days, whatever. I just stumbled across it the other day. Guys, this is it. Eat and drink fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. Give me your comments and criticisms down below. I got to just throw one more thing in here, guys. Nobody today is doing this. Not even in the stratosphere. Nobody is doing this. Now, different conductors, different styles. They may not want to sound like that. I don't know why. Chris Martin, Rolfs, Bilger, that guy in San Francisco, anyway, I'm not pronouncing it right. Not even close. Not even close. Now listen to me carefully. That does not mean I'm saying they're bad players. I'm not saying that. They're terrific players, and all four of them have been terrific for a long time. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's different, and I prefer Herseth every single time. They are not, tone, power, range, and endurance, they're not in the same stratosphere. Anyway, that's that. Love you all.